What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out there on this Friday. I'm doing real good myself. Shabbat Shalom to all the brothers and sisters in recognition to observing this day for worshiping the Most High. Sundown this evening to sundown tomorrow evening. My people, let's get some worship and praises in. We definitely need to as a people. This video right here that I'm ready to show you, it doesn't have anything to do with another story that we're going to get into. I don't know which one is worse, to tell you the truth. But wow. I can tell you this. This happened in Wisconsin last Thursday, I think it was. You know, a driver survived 70-foot fall after truck plunges off of the ramp in Wisconsin. All right. Let's check this 27-second video out, and then we'll get into, the other story.
I'm just going to let the video speak for itself right there. How do you survive that? Look at that. A driver somehow surviving that plunge 70 feet off an icy ramp in Wisconsin. His truck hit a snowbank, skids, then plummets to the highway below.
The vehicle somehow landing upright with the driver conscious and breathing. The sheriff's office says the driver did not show any signs of impairment.
Guardian angel.
Yeah.
And that's a sign right there.
Now, that had to be a very, very horrifically frightening experience to have to go through something like that. Just knowing that you bracing. You understand, when you coming up on that snowbank or whatever and going off that ramp over off of that whole entire track right there, 70 foot down, you had to be bracing for life. You had all kinds of adrenaline and every damn thing else. That was scary. The thing is this. When we go out of our houses, on our daily commutes, whether it be day or night, we are putting our safety in jeopardy big time because, there are people that's out there, they may be under the influence of drugs, alcohol, or they may not be. They just could be plain old overworked. You understand? I've heard of many cases about truckers who's always out there trying to, make a deadline and what have you, and what have you. So, all kinds of things are going on. So for everybody that's out there, that listens to me, be careful of your surroundings. Be careful of the next driver. Slow down when it's bad weather, especially because like this particular story we're about to get into, I don't think it should have happened. It's ridiculous. Now, I've personally seen myself when I'm out there. Bad weather, you can start to get like bad weather. It starts to get slick, and yet and still, some people out on the roadways will still be doing like 50, 60, 70 miles an hour, as in this particular case right here. And by the way, shout out to the sister Annette for sending me this particular story right here. I really do appreciate it because, this is something right here that needs to be, a message to all of us when we're out here driving. Take it easy and watch out for the next driver. Now, after we go through this particular article right here, if you guys got time, stick around because I want to show you the actual, video when this happened. Okay. And it's 6 minutes, So let's get into this article right here. It says here, at least 6 dead in a 133 car pileup in Fort Worth, Texas. Okay. And this is a picture of it, and it looks bad. You would have to be asleep or not paying attention, but it can catch a person off guard when you're thinking about it, because if you're going like 50, 60 miles an hour, and all of a sudden a car in front of you up the road just stopped right in the middle of the street, just like these cars right here did, it could catch a person off guard. Now to get into the article, it says at least 6 people were killed and 65 others hospitalized in a massive wreck on Interstate 35 in Fort Worth, Texas, early Thursday. 3 of the hospitalized people in critical condition, the Fort Worth Star Telegram reports. In all, 133 cars, trucks, vans, and 18-wheelers collided in the express lane amid icy weather. See, icy weather, but yet and still you doing 60 and 70 miles an hour. That's stupid, To continue, the scene we saw today is one really unlike one probably any of us have ever seen, and one we pray to God we never see again, said Fort Worth Police Chief Neil Noakes. Goes on to say here, first responders had to use hydraulic tools to remove some people from their vehicles. And in other words, it's like the jaws of life. You know what I mean? When you get this big ass scissor cutter and just cut a car in two just to rescue somebody. I've seen that happen before too. To continue, rescue people from some people from their vehicles. And as they work their way through the wreckage, medics mark the vehicle they search to avoid duplicative efforts as they hurry to get people out of the sub-freezing temperatures. I was looking in my rearview mirror, and it was like watching the hand of God move these cars. Okay, up around me in the ice, a driver named Shane, who stopped just short of the pileup, told the Star Telegram. When he got out of his car on the highway, he added, it was literally like stepping on an ice rink. See how slick that is? And this is my point. I stress, you cannot do 70 miles an hour, even if it is a freeway on in road conditions like that. That is not smart. You see? That's just the way it is, you know. In conclusion here, it says there were other deadly crashes in Texas as a frigid storm created icy conditions from Texas to southern New Jersey. In Austin, 5 people were sent to the hospital from a 26-car pileup, USA Today reports, and 3 people were killed in 2 crashes in Dallas late Wednesday and Thursday, one of them involving 18 vehicles. The storm also knocked out power to along the 1,500-mile stretch of storm and 66,000 customers in Texas, 41,000 in Kentucky and 31,000 in West Virginia were still without power late Thursday. USA Today says. Wow. I'm telling you. And for, the brothers and sisters out there that happen to drive, trucks or what have you, well, y'all know how it is. Y'all done seen how they do. Y'all got to be, vigilant and be careful. Now, without further ado, let me get into this particular video. I want y'all to see this. Hang on.
That meet just twice a week.
Oh, they just crashed over there.
And then they get you into the industry by working with employers that hire those that just got their training and certification.
Golly, man.
And grants are available.
Oh, he's gonna crash into them. Holy.
But classes start soon.
Oh.
Got nothing to lose, everything to gain.
Oh.
Listen to the fan on your.
Slow down.
Now imagine sitting there watching something like this take place. I mean, you basically at this point with 133 cars on a freeway, that's basically a salvage yard on the freeway now. With all those cars smashed up like that, wow. And as you can see, it's a lot of truckers. You see what I'm saying? And once that that all that metal, all that weight gets to moving. You see, that's just like a freight train. It's hard to stop. Let's continue.
Down. There goes another one. Oh! Boom! Oh my goodness!
See, this could be a result of companies putting stipulations on truckers, to make sure they hurry up and make deadlines.
There were multiple people that were trapped within the confines of their vehicles and requiring the use of hydraulic rescue equipment to successfully extricate them from those environments. At the moment, we know that there are 6 fatalities. There are 36 people who were transported to the hospital, and there are a total of 65 people being treated at area hospitals from injuries related to this event today. We know that there's over 100 vehicles involved. Chief Noakes can speak a little bit more to that. And the Fort Worth Fire Department, after the initial scene stabilization, after all of the victims that were able to be found, all the cars that were able to be searched were searched, and they were marked in such a way to assure that we had gotten a look at all the cars that were possible to be seen. The scene was turned over to the Fort Worth Police Department in order for them to begin conducting their investigation and for this event to move to the next phase, which included the recovery of those victims that were not able to be removed or had expired at the scene.
Gee whiz, look at that. That's terrible. Bad situation to be in, I tell you. I wouldn't want to be in it. All those cars are total loss, Jack. Makes you wonder if anybody was under the influence, and mix that with bad weather conditions on the road, and you got a disaster, a cocktail for disaster, like this. Also, you'd think that it would be more than 6 people that were actually hurt, or killed in this situation. All those cars, gee whiz, damn. I know the salvage yards would be loving this, because they will be trying to sell these cars in the condition as they are now for like, I don't know, $10,000 to $15,000, $5,000, $10,000. I've seen it, and I'm like, why would anybody want to, buy a car that's been busted up like this? Greed is off the chain in this country. this concludes this video right here. But a message to the people: slow down, take your time, stop rushing to go nowhere. You know, it's always better to be late than never making it at all. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this particular story. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts, your views, and opinions on it. Like, comment, and share, and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched, simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.